was your upbringing with your parents like together?
Yeah, like
We're not therapists, by the way.
No, we're good. Like parents are together. Well, they're not the most affectionate couple ever, no.
Yeah.
But they banter, like it was good. The dynamic at home is good. Like, I'm close with my brother. Close with my mum and dad. Well,
a good solid foundation.
Yeah. That being said,
that's a real.
Yeah. That being said, me and my mum, we do clash because we've got the same personality.
Yeah, I have the same thing.
Yeah.
We clash, but I tell you what, we once had this fight where me and him were absolutely going at each other as a teenager, and we were absolutely, and Dad's like sort of got me by the scruff of the neck, and I'm going to kill everything. I was going nuts. And then like this woman comes up, I was like, no, where I'm from, we don't hit each other. And I just turned around to her, looked at Denny, and I'm like, fuck off my dad. Because I was absolutely, because if anything, I'm going to protect family about anything. And I'm just like, fuck off. And he's like, yeah, fuck off. It's none of your business, you bitch. And there's us both punching each other. Well, we weren't punching, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I mean, she was right to intervene. It's very brave of her, but I tell you what, she wasn't expecting that one. Her eyes just went wide. She goes, you know what, fuck it. I just walked off. So you fucking nut job in English. Very cool one.
Yeah. But no, actually, yeah, it was fine. Like, and it wasn't like I was come from a broken family, nothing like that. Yeah.
Do you think that's giving you sort of the ability to kind of...
Did you feel loved by your parents?
Yeah. I mean...
Have you been taking the therapy course?
Do you know what it is? So with Chinese culture, though...
Oh, yeah.
Like, they...
Asians put a lot of pressure on their kids, man.
A lot of pressure. So, like, my mum... I know my mum... Like, obviously, they both love me. I know that.
Yeah, of course.
My mum, like, for example...
She did, because like, when you said you were having your... You know, when you stormed out, she was like...
Yeah. But they show love differently. You know, like, the culture is like, for example... I don't know if you've ever seen these, like, reels on Instagram. For example, the Chinese mum would be like... The way they show you love is cooking for you. Not like, oh, I love you. Yeah, you're great. Then she has never... Has she ever? Oh, yeah. When I was a little kid, oh, yeah, you're a good girl. You're good. But as you get older, she wouldn't really compliment you. Be like, oh, you did really well. No, not even that. Yeah.
Marry husband.
Yeah. Or
sorry,
why haven't you got A's?
Yeah, exactly.
Huh? Oh, yeah. And if you did get A's, it's like, why haven't you got A stars?
Yeah. It's like, why? Because I was like too busy cooking.
Yeah.
You put so much MSG in this food. It's not fair. I'm sitting here with the shakes.
No, we don't use MSG.
Really?
My household.
I used it for the first time thinking it was salt, and I had a headache for about 2 days.
No, we don't use it because we know it's because we are quite healthy. We eat quite healthy, so they won't put it in their food. But in terms of like they don't really. My best friend, she's a psychologist, and she said that my parents don't really show up the way I want them to. Yeah. So
you want to be reliable, and
what does that mean? Like show up?
So yeah. So when she said that, I was like, "What do you mean?" She goes, "For example, just little things. For example, when you have." So I told her when I was like, you know, in primary school, you got those like Christmas shows like that, plays, or even.
Isn't she with play? That's in Austin Powers.
Yeah,
like, they were big hand for my dad, and it's like empty seat. It's like Daddy doesn't care.
Like they would show, they come, or they just be like, oh, they come because they have to, or even if they come, like they just be like, I didn't see you. Where were you? Sort of thing. Or because I play the piano. Typical, I know. So trying to I would have a performance. They wouldn't come. They just be. What? They would be like, oh, do I have to come?
You're the star of the show.
You know, things like that. Yeah. So.
Well, who the fuck else? Everyone subconsciously is always trying to impress their parents. Like I've seen my dad at the age, and my mum. You know, like not so much my mum, but like my dad definitely remember one of him. So I keep going on about him. But daddy's boy, and like, you know, but it's he was like, even when his mum was like 90 and he's like sort of 60, and I could still see it. There was still this moment where I swear to God, he went, "Mum, look, I'm doing great." She's like, "Very nice, dear." And it's like, "Aw." You never grow out of it. But yeah, go on.
Yeah, no, yeah.
That is hard because you see all your friends and people in your class have their parents there, and your parents are not there.
Yeah,
it's just fucking tragic.
And I remember one time I was
I just want to give you a hug.
Hey, look.
Do you want a hug? Have a hug. My darling. I did not see it going that way. And you want a Les hug.
But I don't think I'm not sad about it though. Like I'm used to, because he kind of his character building built me like to be resilient, right? Yeah. But I remember I was in year 12. I had this massive school music concert. I was playing my piece. Everyone like was clapping like so loud, and even the headmaster, I remember coming over to me. Wow, that was fabulous. In my head, I was like, "Oh, thank you." I was like, By that time, I didn't think, I wish my parents did. But when I went home, I told my mum, I was like, Mum, guess what? The headmaster told me that I did really well. He said I was fabulous. He goes, of course he's going to say that. He's not going to tell you that you was bad, was he? I'm like,
oh my God, my girlfriend said something like that about, it's so
he's
hard.
Being polite.
Yeah, it's like, why did you take that away from you?
Yeah.
And they probably don't even realise they're doing it.
Yeah.
It's culturally something.
Oh, they do it all the time. Even till now, they still do it. Like, for example, even till now, what I do,
I felt insecure though, because it's like everything you achieve is just minimized. Yeah. And it's like, it's never enough. So of course you're going to feel insecure.
We're wanting validation from other people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And also growing up, which I didn't talk about, it's not to do with relationship. Growing up as an Asian girl, I'm actually big. My size is big for an Asian girl.